On Brief. News, not opinions. Over the past month, streets across England have been awash with St. George's crosses and Union Jacks. From tower blocks in cities to quiet village lanes, flags have appeared almost overnight on lampposts, roundabouts and rooftops. For some, the sight is stirring. For others, it feels ominous. The first wave began during the Lionesses Euros run in July. Normally the bunting disappears when the football ends, but this summer the flags kept coming. In Birmingham's suburbs of Wythall Castle and Northfield, entire roads became red and white corridors. In villages like Wythall and Hollywood, long rows of crosses suddenly lined the lanes. Online, many cheered. A group calling themselves the Wythall Warriors declared they were a group of proud English men with a common goal to show Birmingham and the rest of the country of how proud we are of our history, freedoms and achievements. But flags carry baggage. Both the St. George's Cross and the Union Jack have been wielded by far-right groups, leaving some residents uneasy about this sudden surge of patriotism. Authorities stepped in, only stoking the fire. In mid-August, Birmingham City Council warned against attaching flags to lampposts during streetlight upgrades. People who attach unauthorised items to lampposts could be putting their lives and those of motorists and pedestrians at risk, a spokesperson said. Critics cried hypocrisy. Why target England flags while leaving a handful of Palestinian flags untouched? The council clarified it had removed none that month, adding, "We proudly fly the Union flag outside the council house every day and recognise the importance of the Union flag and flag of St. George as symbols of national pride. Brummies are proud to be British and proud that this is a welcoming city celebrating many different cultures." Still, the movement spread. In Tower Hamlets, London, flags were stripped down by council workers, sparking fury. Soon Bromsgrove, Worcester, Bradford, Newcastle and Norwich were festooned in red and white. Supporters online dubbed it Operation Raise the Colours, sharing videos of flags being hoisted by ladders and cherry pickers. Donations flooded in. More than £18,000 raised for new displays around Birmingham, alongside a petition demanding councils leave flags in place. In Worcester, Tom Conway claimed to have put up 400 himself. In Birmingham and Bromsgrove, red crosses were even painted on roundabouts. One video showed a man painting a cross under the gaze of a police officer. Police opened investigations. Worcestershire councillor Carl Perks drew a line. Flags could stay on lampposts, but not graffiti. "What I cannot condone are acts of vandalism costing taxpayers money," he said. "This act of vandalism will cost our county council money to rectify. As the cabinet member for highways for Worcestershire County Council, I will be seeking criminal damages so that every other taxpayer in the county does not pay for this." One roundabout has already been repainted white. West Midlands Mayor Richard Parker urged balance. "I am very supportive of anyone who wants to display their patriotism and passion for this country, while also being clear that we need to do that safely." But critics remain. In King's Heath, one resident said, "It's not patriotic, it just feels like an excuse for xenophobia. There are better ways to show pride, ways that are inclusive and respectful, not resorting to vandalism." Another added, "They make me feel very uncomfortable and do not represent me." Flag expert Malcolm Farrow said unease lingers because Britain has never had a strong flag-flying culture, leaving nutter extremists to claim it. Activist Femi Olawale argued the damage comes from those who use it to justify movements that end up damaging the UK, that end up dividing us as a country. Local campaigner Sabiha Aziz called it a crying shame that the far right had made the flag stand for hate and division. National politicians have mostly kept quiet. A Labour spokesperson insisted, "I think the PM has always talked about his pride of being British, the patriotism he feels. Patriotism will always be an important thing to him." The government points to its own guidance, calling flags a very British way of expressing joy and pride that can strengthen community identity. The law, though, is firm. Under the Highways Act 1980, attaching anything to street furniture without consent is illegal, and councils have every right to take flags down. Please like, subscribe and comment below. Do you see the surge in England flags as harmless patriotism or a worrying sign of division?